All right, perfect. All right, so today's our topic is like how to start a freelancing career in digital marketing because me myself, I started my career being a freelancer and then I transfer into a full-time digital marketing agency. So just a quick introduction. My name is Mohsin Ali and I'm the co-founder and CMO of Technology Castle. Basically, Technology Castle is a digital marketing agency. And also, just to let you know, I'm a top rated plus freelancer over the Upwork as well. I have completed more than like 400 projects, and overall, I have earned more than $1 million on Upwork. Later on, I will review my profile as well. And if you guys have any question regarding the Upwork, so I would be happy to answer that. So let's get started with our presentation. So the first thing is why freelancing on the Upwork? Like the first reason would be, and most of you maybe heard about the Upwork. So basically, what is Upwork? Upwork is a platform, it's a company, where freelancer can get a job, they can get the projects, and they being paid by the employer or through the companies. So basically, they provide their freelancing services on the Upwork. On Upwork, there are different freelancer in different niche like lawyers, accountants, digital marketeer, developers. So you just name it, graphic designer, copywriters. So all of these different skill set people are on Upwork and they're providing their services. So the number one reason is like access to high quality global clients. Like you can get the client anywhere from the world, like there is no limit, like from USA, from Australia, from New Zealand, Europe, all over the world. You can work remotely on your own schedule, like it's kind of you are independent freelancer. You are not bound to like in a conventional job, like you are your own boss and you can work according to your schedule. So the third reason is the payment protection for hourly and fixed price contract. So also your payment is very secure, because between the freelancer and between the client, there is a Upwork, and Upwork is providing the payment protection in escrow account. And also the build a long-term portfolio and recurring client base. You can build a long-term portfolio, even you can work with the client if you are providing a good services, then you can retain a client forever. Like I have been working with the client for a years, and they are very happy with my services. If you are providing a good services, your client would be retained with you forever. And not just that, but also he will refer a new client to your way as well. So, as a digital marketing skill in demand on Upwork, that's true because every day on Upwork regarding the digital marketing, like every second or every minute, there is a new job. There is a new project that is being uploaded on the Upwork that you can get benefit. If you have the skill, then you can apply onto that project and you can win that project and you can win that client. So basically, what kind of jobs in digital marketing space on Upwork that you could find? It's about meta ads like Facebook and Instagram ads, Google ads, SEO, search engine optimization, email marketing and funnel automation, and also like all the data and tracking analytics and CRO mean conversion rate optimization. Apart from this, also there is a graphic designer and the copy or content writer as well in the digital marketing space. So, how to stand out being a new freelancer? Let's suppose if you are joining the platform today, like how you can stand out yourself in the crowd. So, basically, you have to be expert in very specific niche. Just choose your niche, one niche. For example, in a digital marketing space, you can become an expert in e-commerce store, right? Like Shopify and WooCommerce, you are helping all the e-commerce brand to scale them up to increase their sale. That's your expertise, or that's your niche that you are expert in. You could become a real estate lead generation, healthcare, med spa marketing expert, or maybe you are a local services businesses expert like HVAC, roofing companies, and you will be helping them to generate leads through your skills and through your experience in digital marketing space. And also you can work in B2B, SaaS, or coaching funnels as well. So this is just an example, like you become an expert in very specific niche, and you can stand out in the crowd, and you can provide your services, and you can penetrate as a new freelancer on Upwork. So the first thing is before starting on the Upwork, because there is a very fair competition on Upwork, and being a new freelancer, if you don't have the existing portfolio to show to your client, then there would be very less chances like you will win that client, you will win that project. So start with the small projects or discounted offer, ask for a testimonial and showcase your results, create a case studies, and also build a portfolio with visuals. That's the key. Like being a new freelancer, you have to build your portfolio, case studies, and also maybe in the start you can just start with a very small job, and afterwards, like, because getting a first client is a problem, or maybe not a problem, like it's kind of a challenge. But after you get the first client, you have some few clients, then Upwork will automatically recommend your profile in front of your potential clients, right? So so once you sign up with the Upwork, so the first step would be you have to optimize your Upwork profile. Like as I told you, like start with the very niche, because if you are saying like I'm a digital marketer, then it's very hard for you being a new freelancer to penetrate in the Upwork platform and to win a new jobs. So you have to be very narrow down your niche, and you have to be a area expert and showing yourself and positioning yourself as a as an expert in the just a specific area. um so also while writing your kind of your profile, your headline, like the description telling about yourself, you have to make sure like it should be showing them like you are the credible person, you do have the experience, and you have to have the expertise to do their job. Highlight your 2 to 3 case studies. Initially, even 2 to 3 case study would be good. You just don't need like 100 of case studies. If you just have 2 to 3 case study, that would be good. Just highlight them on your Upwork profile. So also it's a plus point if you're gonna add a certification. You can get these certification free of cost on these platform. Like you can go with the Meta certification, you can get the certification from Google by signing up into a skill shop, and you can do all the certification like Google Analytics certification, Google Display Marketing, YouTube Marketing certification, and also through the HubSpot also provide the digital marketing certification. So these certification will add value into your profile. If somebody is coming on your profile and he will be looking at your portfolio, case studies, and also the certification that you got from the Google and Facebook and also from the HubSpot, so that would really add value into your profile. So how to got started on Upwork? So started with the general marketing gigs. Let's suppose if you have a digital marketing space, there are a lot of things in digital marketing space like SEO, Facebook ad, Google ad, YouTube ad, TikTok ad, social media management. So you can just pick 1 or 2 marketing services and you can create your Upwork profile. And also you need to deliver a quality work, because after completing the job, that person or that client is going to give you a feedback, a public feedback on your profile. So that's that can that can also hurt your profile if your client is not giving you a positive feedback, because that would impact on your job success rate on your Upwork. So just make sure after delivering the work, if just deliver a quality work and also get a really good 5-star feedback from your client, that will help you to get more client in the future. So focus on the repeat clients. That's the key. Let's suppose if you are providing them a good services, So maybe that client will take the other services from your from you. Like maybe you and your client, you would started with the SEO, and later on he will also take the other services as well, like Google ad and Facebook ad. So scale from the execution to strategy and retainer. So that's the key. That's the main component. Like you have to retain the client. There is no point like if today you are getting one client and after a week you will lose that same client. So that's how you are not making your recurring income every month. You know, if you are losing the client and you are just start closing a new clients, that's not gonna work, because at the end you will be losing more money and you will not keep the momentum to get the, you know, recurring income every month. So the proposal, so the step would be on Upwork. Once you see the job, then you have to apply. We call it the proposal. So we will be sending them the proposal. Basically, that's the first message that we will be sending to that potential client. So we call them the proposal, in which we are writing about ourselves. We'll talk about their solution, their pain points, the problem, and telling them like I can help you out with my services, and I do understand what kind of problem that you have or what kind of services that you are looking for. So always send very custom portfolio, the proposal. So the custom proposal mean, let's suppose if somebody is talking about some particular issue or challenge or services, you have to just talk about their pain points, and don't just send very generic or predefined or pre-made template to everyone. That's not gonna work, because a lot of people are sending those proposals. So your proposal has to stand out. It should be customized. It should be precise. It should be to the point. So that's the key while writing the proposal and applying to that job. So also shared not just the proposal. Let's suppose if I'm saying I have like 10 years of experience in digital marketing space. So everyone is saying that, like, you know, but if I will be, you know, attaching something like some case studies or portfolio or something, so then, you know, it would be a trust factor. Now, this is not just a wording, but I'm proving myself by showing them my existing work, my portfolio, my case studies, and my results. So that's the key. And then also always ending with the call to action, like, okay, let's jump on a quick call, to hop on a call to discuss further, to see like if we are the right fit, and also to discuss the scope of the work. All right, so in the start, let's suppose if you are starting today, so just put your pricing very low or just very competitive. Don't start with like $100 per hour or $50 per hour. Just start with like maybe $10 per hour or $20 per hour, depending on your niche. And just start smaller. And once you get like couple of clients, maybe 5 to 10 clients, then you can keep increasing your hourly rate or your packages rate on Upwork. So always start with the packages, just make the packages, because once client have option, so it's better to choose that option to compare your services between the different packages. So always go with the value-based pricing. Let's suppose if you are trying to charge more, so make sure like you are actually adding value to their business and you are solving a big problem. The more the big problem that you are solving, the client is gonna pay you more. So invest in the relationship, not the short gigs. Don't just after the money, and you know, always provide high quality services, add value to their businesses. So by doing that, that client will retain with you forever, and not just retain with you, but also he will refer you a more clients to your way. So that's the key. Always have a, you know, good relationship with your client, and you know that's the key. So these are the tools that I will be using every day, that will be helping me to deliver the project, and you know, communication with the client, project management. So basically, I'm using ClickUp and Trello for task tracking, and also for the project management. I'm using Slack, Zoom, or Loom for the communication channel. I use Go High Level and Zapier for all the automation, and then Ads Manager and Google Ads Analytics for data and tracking for the customer point of view, and Canva and Google Slide for my presentation and for my reporting purpose. So these are the common freelancing challenges that one gonna have, like if you are starting from today, like landing a first few client. That's the challenge. Landing a first client is a challenge on Upwork, but once you will be there, you will be at a point where you will be having a client, a few clients, then that's not a problem. Just believe me, because I have been on Upwork from the last 8 years, and I just started with my first client. That would be very hard for me to get my first client, but I would be able to successfully close my client in just I think in just 20 days, right? So if you would be very consistent, and you will be just stay on the Upwork, and you will get the client very soon, right? And once you will get your first client, then automatically Upwork is start showing you in front of the other people, because it start pushing your profile on Upwork, on their system, into their algorithm. So start with the low pricing, set your hourly rate low. uh, so that's also a challenge for a new freelancer, but over the period of time you can increase your pricing and your bid rate. Then sometime on Upwork, the challenge would be there is a unclear brief, like client is not briefing the whole project, or maybe they are not, explaining everything. So it's better to always to cope up with this challenge. Is always better to, do a call with your client and just understand all the requirement and talk about the scope of work and the project requirements. So also the managing the time zone and deadlines, that's also one of the challenge, because if you are having a client from the different region, like one from Australia, other one from Canada, one from China or Asia, so that would be a challenge regarding the communication. But also you can cope up with this challenge by communicating with your client, by telling them I'm based in I'm based in maybe in Canada, and maybe I'm in New Zealand. So your client would understand like what is your working hours, and you can set a expectation regarding the communication. Then like when I would be available for meeting and communication. So how to stay head of on Upwork? So keep your profile updated. You always updated your profile. Request a testimonial from your clients, because most of the time we completed the job and we just forget about anything else. So always keep following with your client. If your client is happy, just ask and request your client to send you a video testimonial or written testimonial. So always apply with the customized proposal. That's the key. Stay active on the Upwork platform, because even in 24 hour, if you will be stay active and keep open your Upwork profile for 8 hours, so this is even this component is one of their ranking factor. Even Upwork will also look at this thing, like this freelancer is being active on Upwork like most of the time. So this is also a ranking factor. So just stay active on Upwork, customize, send the customized proposal to the jobs. Always get the testimonials that will help you out to close more client, and also keep your profile updated. So this is my advice for the new freelancer. Like patience is the key in the freelancing. So always be patient, always be consistent, and you're gonna get the client very soon. Um so don't overpromise and underdeliver, like over communication and over deliver. Don't do that, because just set the realistic expectation with your client. So there is not going to be any problem with your client after delivering the work, because sometime in client mind he has a that expectation regarding the work and which is not realistically doable or deliverable. So always set a realistic expectation with your client. Focus on client return on investment for referral always. If you will be providing value to your client, you will get more referral, and also you will get you are going to retain that client. Build with proof, not pitch. Pitch is not gonna work on Upwork. If you're applying and you're saying, I'm blah blah blah, I have like 10 years for experience, I have done this and that. Instead of that, maybe you can just don't talk about your experience and talk about like how you can help the client, how your services or your expertise gonna solve their problem, and also you can show them the proof. When I say the proof, what does it mean? Like you're showing them the exact case study, you are showing them the exact work that you already been done with the same niche or with the same client. That will definitely gonna help you out to win that client 100%. So let me know if you guys have any question regarding the Upwork. This is my, in this slide, I'm putting my Upwork profile and also my LinkedIn profile as well and my email. If you guys need any help, you can always get back to me regarding the freelancing, regarding the Upwork. And also just to, I'm gonna show you my profile, just a quick view of my profile. So how does it looks on Upwork? So meanwhile, if you have any question, you can ask to me. I would be happy to answer all of your question. So this is
Yes,
my
as you
profile.
said,
This is my, yeah.
you can ask the questions raising your hand or leaving a comment in the chat. Please go ahead, Mohsin.
All right, I'm just showing my profile. This is my Upwork profile. Here you can see my name, my profile, my job success score rate, and here you can see like my total jobs. I have done like 800 jobs. This is the total number of hours I have worked, and this is my total earning, like $1 million that I have earned on Upwork. And just like this is just my individual earning because I do have my company profile as well on the Upwork. And here you can see I have my video introduction, my testimonials. I have put everything over there. I have put all the, description where you can see later on, you can visit my web profile and you can view all of these information, like how I optimize my profile. And also here you can see these are my all existing client where you can see how much I earn, how much time I work, and also here is my customer review, like other people can see, like so. Yeah, this is how it does look like. Here is my skills, my catalogs, my certification. So all of these things is here. Later on, you can visit and you can see like how I optimize my profile, and you can do it in the same way as well. There is no boundary. The good thing about the freelancing is like it doesn't matter like where you are located. You just need an internet and you just need a laptop, and you will be working with the client anywhere in the world. So yep, that's it. Let me know if you have any question. Yeah, so I think I can see.
Yes, let's
Let's take the
please
questions.
go first with CC Jules. Let's see what he has to say.
Yes.
Do
Uh,
I?
there is only one slide regarding the software you use for communication, for commercial, and so on. I would like this slide to get back. Okay, this one. Can you
Yeah.
explain more this one?
Yes. So these are the tools that I'm using every day for managing my client. And I explain like ClickUp and Trello I use for the task management, Slack, Zoom, and Loom for the communication and for meetings. Go High Level is a CRM system to manage my leads, to manage my clients. And also sometimes Go High Level and Zapier I use for my client as well. And then Meta Ads Manager and Google Ads is a platform where do I run the campaign for my clients. And then Canva and Google Slide for reporting. And also I use Canva for the graphic designing work as well.
Okay, because I have a project to monetize YouTube contents, post and sell out the commercial ad to get customer, interested customer and so on. I don't know which one of for the monetization and for the commercial ad I can use here. Which of the software here I can use?
So you can use the Google Ads in order to promote your YouTube videos further. Like if you have some budget, you can advertise by using the Google Ads platform, right? And other than that, maybe you can use also the Canva. Canva will help you out to make your videos thumbnail, because there is a hundred of pre-made thumbnail inside the Canva that you can use, and you can brand by your own colors and your font family and everything. So these are the two tools that would be related to your job that can help you out to further optimize and to get client and further monetize your YouTube channel. And other than that, like maybe you can also use chat gpt,
Yeah.
because through chat gpt you can search out different topics, and also you can transcribe your videos and put into a description. That's a very good way to rank your YouTube video, because whenever you put like different timestamp, so people have the option to just go ahead to certain topic, to a certain time frame, and they can just get that information. And YouTube like this format, and it will help you out to further optimize your YouTube channel.
Is it possible next session to get or maybe schedule a session on how monetizing the post, on YouTube and the
Okay,
commercial
yeah,
ad?
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
So but our today's lecture is all about freelancing and on Upwork, like how you can earn money on by
Yeah,
using
I
the
know. Thank
platform.
you. Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. Let's go with Ismail.
Hello,
Yeah, Ismail.
sorry for delaying.
Hey,
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
good
Yeah,
morning. Good.
good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you. Uh, Actually, from the presentation, you mentioned that you mentioned common freelancing challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you hear what I just said? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah. Okay. I said from the presentation, you mentioned common freelance challenges. You mentioned first, land first few clients, and then you mentioned competing with low price bids and the scope and so on. Yeah, my question is this. What are the challenges and possibilities of maintaining quality and communication across multiple time zones and languages in Upwork project?
All right. So how you are coping with that challenge? I think first of all, you said like due to different time zone, right?
Yeah.
So that's not a big problem, because our client, they would understand, because whenever we go with the first meeting with our client, we always tell them like we are from, let's suppose I would say my working hours in New York, I'm working in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so that's my normal working hours, so I would be available in that 8 hours. So let's suppose if you are messaging me or text me after this time, so I will get back to you within 24 hours. That's my response time maximum. So now my client would understand, okay, Mohsin is from working in the New York time zone, and I'm from Australia. So I'm the different part of the world, and we are in a different time zone, but we communicate and we know like when we are going to meet with the client, because we do the pre-scheduled meetings. Let's suppose every Friday we're gonna meet with them we're gonna have a meeting with the client. So that's how we can just cope up with this challenge regarding the different zone. Different languages, definitely that's not a problem. Sometime I do have some German clients, because definitely I cannot speak German, but still I'm working with the German client because he will be helping me out with the ad copy and the graphic designing, and my job is to just run their campaign you know so, and also we will be communicating, doing the written communication, and nowadays there is a language translator as well that helping us out. And most of the time we prefer to work with the client who can speak our language, who can speak English, because 80, I think 70 to 80% of client on Upwork, they can speak good English. So that's not a language is not a barrier for us. Even though if some client are Chinese or they don't speak English, then yes, this is a challenge for us, and probably I don't prefer to work with that client because communication is a key. If you're not talking with your client, if he does not understand your language, then that's going to be a big issue. So it's better to just get a client who can speak English, who can speak your language. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let's go with Columbus.
Thank you very much. I hope you're hearing me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Columbus.
I one thing I want to understand
Yeah.
a freelancing uh, digital marketer, you need to have a product. And so I am asking, what are the best products that you do for digital marketing?
What are the best products or services that you mentioned? This is what you are asking?
Yeah,
Okay.
because one thing is that if you want to solve people's problems, you must know their problems. So one seeking to know what are the products, what are the services that we give,
Mm.
especially digital, that people can buy so that you can become valuable and even uh, gain from what you are marketing.
Mhm. So let me revise your question so make sure like I get it right. So
Yeah,
are you asking about like what is the most demanding or the best services under the digital marketing space? Is that your
yeah,
question?
that's what I mean.
Okay, all right. So in digital marketing, we divide into four main services. Four main services would be SEO, number one, SEO, so search engine optimization. Number two would be, excuse me, number two would be the Google ads. Number three would be the Facebook ad or Meta ads, and number four would be the social media management. There would be more services, but we consider them as a small services like email marketing, content writing, and marketing automation. But the main services is these four that I just mentioned. So every service has its own scope and demand, because I have seen, like you will also see on Upwork, on these freelancing platform, people is just having profile around SEO. They are just providing one services, and they are getting lot of project and they have very strong profile, right? So it doesn't matter like what services that you choose, because all of these services has in demand on Upwork. So you have to realize, like you have to see like which services that you are good at. Maybe you are good at SEO, or maybe you like Facebook ads or Google ad. So whatever you like, look at your interest and just go after and acquire that skill. It doesn't matter like which services has more demand or less demand. But if you will still ask me, according to my experience, so I think Facebook ads and Google ads is most demanding. It's most demanding skill on right now on Upwork under the digital marketing space.
How do you connect to those who need the Facebook and Google ads? How do you connect to them to know that them, you can do them, or you can do that work for them.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I have seen.
So over here, we have the search option. Let's suppose if I write like meta ads, then Upwork is going to show me all the jobs that's regarding the meta ads. I'm just showing
Okay.
you the live example. So we do have a filter through which we can narrow down the different jobs and we can filter out the relevant jobs that we are looking for. So over here, I put like meta ads, and now you can see the first job is this first job is posted 41 minutes ago on Upwork, and I can apply to this job like that person, that client is looking for meta ad specialist for children book brand DTC focus, and also he mentioned his requirement. And same goes with all these services. So all of these are regarding the meta ads. Here you can see. So this is a lot of jobs. Like just recently, in just like 19 minutes ago, this job is being posted 1 hour ago, which is I already applied to this job. So there are a
Mm.
lot of jobs that you can filter out, and you can see the response. And there is then advanced filter. You can see like maybe if you are looking for more than 500 to $1,000 jobs, you can click on it, and then Upwork is just gonna show you these jobs. You understand? So also there are more filter like hourly jobs, previous client, the client location as well. Here you can select the client location. Let's suppose if I'm looking for a client from the USA, or then I can just select this country, and then automatically Upwork will filter out all the client, all the jobs that came from the USA, that is USA based jobs. Client are based in the USA. So it's very easy to filter out the jobs and find the relevant job in your niche, in your country, country, specific rate. So you can always do that.
Their challenge of not being paid or of scammers, like you do the work and after you have done it, they disappear without even paying you after you have done the work.
Sorry, can you repeat again, please?
Is there a challenge that you will do work and you are not paid? Like you do someone's work, you have paid you one. Uh, is there any memorandum of understanding that you make before you do that work?
Are you talking about my location? Like, is that a challenge for a client to work with me?
No, I'm saying the challenge of you have a client and you work for a client and the client doesn't pay you. Do you have any memorandum of understanding that you make with the client before you do the work?
Mm-hmm. No, no. With the client, before doing the contract, it's better to communicate everything with your client to make
Okay.
sure like you and your client are on the same page. So this is very important. Otherwise, you will be ending up for getting a bad review from the client, which can just hurt your profile, right? For the future client. So don't do this mistake. Like if you feel like this client is not a good fit for me, or maybe I'm not the good fit for the client, so just don't take that job, right? And always before closing the contract, because this is just job, and then I need to click on that job and I need to apply on that project by sending my proposal. So once I will send the proposal, then we gonna meet, like we are going to have like this is $500 project, and he's looking for meta business suite specialist need for setup review and rebuild. So I can apply to that job. This is how I apply to that job. I need to send him a proposal. uh, Basically I'm sending him, this is my first message that he gonna get. Now here he's asking from like where I need to apply. Let's suppose I'm applying from my personal profile, and then I can put my job description. Here I'm if I can bid the rate, like Let's suppose client said like my budget is $500. I can bid 400 or less in order to just get this client. And then I have to put the cover letter. Like I can write like, hi, how are you? This is Mohsin. I have that experience. This job is very relevant and match with my expertise, this and that. And then I just send the message. I can also attach the portfolio case study to my client. I can highlight these my existing portfolio, and I will be sending the request, sending the proposal to my client. Then my client will also gonna get the proposal from the other freelancer. He will look at my proposal, he will look at my profile. If he would be interested, then we're gonna hop on a call, and in that call, I will understand everything. I will explain my process. And if I feel like I'm the right fit, we are the right fit for each other, then I will ask my client to send me the contract and let's get started.
Thank you very much. The the
You are
other
well.
thing that means you need to be a professional to do that work that you are applying. So you don't just come in like without any qualification.
Yeah, definitely. You have to look at every job. And even before applying to the job, you have to read out all the description and job requirement. If you feel like I can do that job, this is under my experience, then just go ahead and apply for that job. Otherwise, don't waste your time or energy on something which is on which you don't have the experience or you are not confident. So always
Okay.
apply to those jobs which is relevant to your experience and which you believe you would be able to deliver that job and you can do that project. Only apply to these jobs, and always talk to your client before closing the contract, before winning the project.
Thank you very much. And that was a very precise explanation.
You are welcome. You are welcome, Columbus.
Thank you. We can go with Balamusa.
Yep.
Yeah, good morning.
Good
Thank you
morning,
very
brother.
much for that wonderful presentation. I think I put my question in the chat, and as I say, um, as a beginner, what are the first things to start freelancing and get customers or clients? What are the first things to do first?
So the first of all, if I just start from very first step or maybe from the step zero,
Yeah.
so these are the just the requirement because everybody cannot become a freelancer. Just keep in mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who can become a freelancer who have some skill? First of all, you have to have some skills. You because that skill that you are packaging into your services and you are selling on this platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know about anything or you don't have any skill set, then what you gonna sell on the Upwork? You understand what I'm saying? So the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
thing is you have to have a skill. Okay, now the you have the skills. Okay, that's good. But the second thing is most important one is portfolio or case study, right? I know like you will be asking to me like, what if I'm starting from the scratch?
Yeah,
I don't have
exactly.
any client before, how I can get the
Mm-hmm.
portfolio or case study? That's really
Exactly.
easy. Like if what you can do, there is two approaches. You can join some groups on Facebook. You can be on LinkedIn. You can be on Instagram. Just start sending the messages, or maybe you can just offer 1 month free services, or just do the project for free of cost, and in return, you can get the testimonial and and that the same testimonial you can use on Upwork. You understand what I'm saying? Or maybe if you offer them $100, you are just decreasing your price in order to get the customer testimonial and their review and just to build out your portfolio. You understand what I'm saying? So That's the best way to in order to build your portfolio. So,
Mhm.
and then the third thing is actually signing up on Upwork. Like just go to upwork.com and sign up your profile. And you have to make sure your headline, your description, you are putting the right tags, you are putting your video introduction, you are putting your good professional image, profile image, you are putting the portfolio. Like you have to complete it 100% and optimize it like in a best way. Just look at the other freelancer in your niche. Let's suppose if you are a graphic designer, just look at the other graphic designer profile who already on Upwork and they've been doing really good on Upwork. Just see like how they are putting their title, how they are putting their description, and you can get an idea and you can be optimizing your profile according to it. And then the fourth important thing is once you have the skill, once you have the portfolio, you build up your profile, and now it's time to get the job. So you have to apply, just apply to relevant job, and just send them very customized proposal. Just reply them, not just generic reply, just very customized. It's don't look like you are writing it from the chat GPT or it's a AI based proposal, because nowadays a lot of people are just writing the proposal and replying with the AI. That's not a good approach. You can get the help from the AI. I'm not saying, I'm not against the AI, but also you have to put your human touch into the AI. Like, okay, we put some effort and we reply customized. We just don't copy and paste from the AI to you understand what I'm
No.
saying.
Yeah.
So your proposal customized. It should not be generic. Like you have made one proposal and you copy and pasting for all the jobs. Let's suppose here you can see this client is looking for real estate social media manager, right? So maybe this one is looking for another thing, maybe for the e-commerce business. So if he is looking for the real estate, why you are sending them just a generic proposal? So probably my approach would be I will start with, hey, hello, I do have a real estate experience for running their campaign to helping them out for generating the leads. So by this way, my client will see like, okay, this person has the relevant experience, not just a Facebook expert, but he also has the industry knowledge. He already worked with the real estate agent or real estate agency. You understand? So
Mm.
proposal is a first thing. It's a first impression. It's a first interaction with your client. It's your chance to get that client into a call. That's your proposal. That's the most important thing.